Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of a Nation Wave, and this is day 18 of the September Daily Draws. So let's see what message we get today, and I'll be taking the first card from the Mystic Palette Tarot Muted Edition, followed by an Oracle card from the Seasons of the Witch Madame Oracle. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. Okay, here we go. Another queen. We've had a lot of queens this month, a lot of nurturing and developing and evolving and adapting, which is what queens are very good at doing. And being so in touch with the energy of what they're trying to do that they can easily, adapt the energy and use the energy as it's needed in any given situation. So this is and that seems to have been the theme of this month so far, at least, is that the main message that seems to have come across, apart from like the Six of Cups yesterday, which was, be open to new experiences, create new fun, create new memories, and enjoy what you're doing. And the Queen of Wands as well that we have here will have a passion for what she's doing. She does what she loves to do, and she has that warmth and warm energy, welcoming energy, and helpful energy. So, and the underlying message is that we have to be willing. Sometimes, when we have to be willing to adapt to the situation. We had that with the Wheel of Fortune a few days ago. So I think what the Queen of Wands is saying to us is keep that energy flowing. Do what it takes to keep that energy and that motivation going. That's why putting a bit of fun in, going back to the Six of Cups from yesterday, getting some enjoyment, doing things that are fun, so that things don't become too heavy for us, helps to continue to nurture and sustain motivation and willpower and drive in order to achieve our goals and what we want to create, what we want to do. So the Queen of Wands is very much asking us to continually develop our passion and our vision, adjusting where necessary for changing circumstances, to have that flexibility, that fluidity of change that can be necessary sometimes, and just to keep that focus as well. The queens, like the kings, to me, well, most of the court cards, maybe not the pages, because they're more of exploration and discovery, although there's some element of focus on it. But once we get something, a certain specific thing in mind, we focus on that and move towards that. And we keep our motivation by fanning the flame of interest. And that's why putting elements of fun where possible into it can sustain our motivation. And that may be what the message, that the Queen of Wands is bringing us today on the back of yesterday. Six of Cups of the fun, almost childlike wonder in what we're doing. She helps us to do it in a wise and sensible way that will help us achieve what we want to achieve, but not be too heavily weighed down by the things we have to take care of. It's a labor of love that we're doing. It is, to some extent, a labor, but it's a labor of love. It's something that we love doing. So, and if we can keep that element into it, then we will have that motivation and we'll have more probably, greater chance of success and not sort of giving up before we've reached our goals. And I think that's the other thing that the Queen of Wands is saying to us, is to encouraging us not to give up, to keep going. She's got that caring, nurturing nature. But in regards to what we want to achieve and that drive, she's saying, keep that going, keep that going. Don't quit. You may be getting a bit weary and wondering if you're ever going to achieve what you want, but keep going and you'll get there. It's that encouragement as well. And we can get encouragement from others. We can be a source of encouragement to other people in their walks too. But we can also encourage ourselves. And I think that's what, with some positive encouragement, and also, as I said, putting that fun into what we're doing will help to encourage us to keep going. And that, I believe, is what the Queen of Wands is saying to us today. Okay, let's see which oracle card we get to go with that. Autumn equinox. Well, we're quickly approaching. I think it's next week. Could even be at the weekend. It's 18th today. It could be around Sunday or Monday. Could be over the weekend or the beginning of next week. I forget when the exact date is. In September, when we have the autumn equinox, Mabon, that we celebrate on that time, which is the oracle that this is based on. And I think it's something like the 21st. So the 19th will be tomorrow. 20th will be Saturday. The 21st. It's around the 21st, 22nd, I think. So without looking up, I don't know exactly. I did know, but I know it's around there. So we're coming up to it. The autumn equinox, where things are in balance. Nothing is whole without the acceptance and acknowledgement of all. Because where you've got the balance there of the night and the day, the equal measure of night and day, that's things in harmony, working together in balance. And, maybe the Queen of Wands wants us to get a bit of balance too, in order to not drain our motivation and our energy, is to, we can't be working all the while. We have to have a relaxation time. We have to have work time. So it's getting the right balance in order to be able to achieve it. But if you try and do too much without having a break, without having some time to recuperate from your expenditure of energy, then you become overly worn out, and that's when you get burnout. That's when your motivation can go. So keep these things in balance, and you'll get there. You'll just keep going. Don't give up. And that's what the message of the cards is today. Okay, so that's today's message. I'll be back tomorrow with day 19. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.